I'm with Uffe Vonther Schou, Senior Vice President, Vestas Offshore. Uffe, there's a lot of the other companies here are showing their turbines. I mean, Vestas is obviously still working on their next generation turbine, the V164. Is there an update on where Vestas is with that at the moment?
Yes, indeed, the V164 is going through the final testing. Blades at Isle of Wight, at the facility we have had in Isle of Wight for many years. The nacelles are being manufactured out of our RenewableUK facility in Denmark, and we are going through the final testing of the main components, such as the gearbox at our test rig in Aarhus in Denmark. So we are very much on track, and as you may have seen from our recent announcement, we are also accelerating in terms of now targeting Q1 of next year for installation of the prototype for the V164.
Mm-hmm. Is there any news on a possible deal with Mitsubishi with regards to that?
Well, obviously Vestas has made a stock exchange announcement around that we are in talks with a potential offshore partner, and yes, in that respect, as a stock listed company, we would have to tell if we were no longer in such talks or if we had concluded an agreement on such talks. So that's clearly still on.
Mm-hmm. One of the talking points here has been about the need to lower the cost of energy. So the Energy Minister Michael Fallon said that offshore is still sort of too expensive. What steps is Vestas sort of taking to deal with this? And is that an easy thing to do in the current market?
Well, as Vestas, we believe we have a lot to contribute in terms of lowering the cost of energy. In among other areas, obviously building bigger turbines, more efficient turbines, generating more power is an obvious one. We believe that there are lots of savings costs to come out in terms of maintenance with lower number of turbines. There's seen from our point of view substantial savings on the maintenance side, and not least from openly collaborating across the supply chain between developers and the likes of ourselves. We believe that a lot of the risk, a lot of the contingencies that developers, that we ourselves build into the cost basis when doing the economics around individual projects could benefit from open collaboration across the supply chain, across developers and turbine manufacturers. So those are three main areas where we see that Vestas can contribute, from new technology, from leveraging our experience in operations of offshore wind, and not least from collaborating openly with developers and the supply chain.
In terms of offshore, where do you see the next technological developments coming?
Well, clearly you would be pointing to the blades that are getting bigger in terms of bigger blades with the V164. This is one of the areas where Vestas is proud from our long-term know-how and professionalism in this area. So blade technology is certainly vital in getting the cost of energy down in our industry.
And looking at the UK specifically, I think it was about a year ago that Vestas announced that it was pulling out of the moving away from its decision to build an assembly plant at Sheerness in Kent. Is there whereabouts are you in the possibility of building a plant in the UK? I mean, is it something that you're still actively looking at?
It's certainly still being actively looked at. We have a number of different options. We now even have more options than in the past, given that we're not decided on a significant setup as the one that we had in mind in Sheerness, with nacelles, blades, and towers, and a significant, substantial installation harbour. So in that respect, we have more options in the current setup as to a more holistic approach to the market with regards to where would we want to put nacelle assembly, where would we want a blade manufacturing unit to be, or where do we want to do towers in the future. So in that respect, we are undecided, but we have adopted more of a capex light approach with a view to take the V164 to market when the market is ready for it. So obviously, as anybody, we're looking to secure business, but we have a lot of different options and flexibility in how we would ramp up to large-scale serial production.
I take it any port decision that you made would have to link up with any potential projects that you were going to be working on. I.e., you'd almost need the orders first before you could locate the factory.
That is obviously extremely helpful for any turbine manufacturer to secure business first. But we have different options as to accommodating single projects as well as large-scale deployment of the V164. So in that respect, it's more important to us that we now prudently take the V164 to market, go through the prototyping phase, and build comfort among customers, among ourselves, in order to get ready when the market is ready for the V164 and the big turbines.
Presuming that you do pick up some of the round 3 orders, is it a certainty that you will build a manufacturing plant of some kind in the UK?
It obviously, by the end of the day, depends very much on the volume. We have structured our thinking around that in order to justify investments, we would need to get to a utilization of around 1 gigawatt to be installed on a yearly basis, and there's still a fair way to go to secure 1 gigawatt, but certainly this is key to us, and that we already now do have the capability and the ability to manufacture blades, nacelles, towers to get ready for the first projects, and then with a view to going into serial production when the bigger projects, the bigger volume come around.
Excellent. Thank you very much.